as you are all aware, I have been reading The Assassin's Blade. I definitely have not been reading it as quickly as I did with the first two. I think after Crown of Midnight, I was very emotional. I definitely needed a little bit of breather. I've also been very busy with school, trying to write my own book. I haven't really filmed myself reading anything because I just kind of read at random moments and I haven't had a chance. But basically, I finished the first and second part and I'm kind of like halfway through the third part. She met Ansel and she just made her way to that lord's territory and they stole the horses, and I basically just stopped where Ansel tells her about her past, about how her dad was slaughtered and her sister. But let's start from the start. So first of all, the first part with Sam and Celaena, they go off to the pirate world, whatever it was called, I don't remember. I really enjoyed it. I really liked the little banter between Celaena and Sam. I didn't know that they didn't like each other at the beginning. I think it was really cute, the way that their friendship was building, the way that they didn't get along and all that. The Assassin's Blade, the book itself, kind of makes me think of episodes. Just cartoon episodes, especially Avatar: The Last Airbender. I can't pinpoint why exactly. I think it's the way that the story is separated into little mini adventures. It kind of makes you think of cartoon episodes, and it's the fact that she's in this desert with ruins and sands, and that's kind of what makes me think about Avatar: The Last Airbender, because of that episode where there's the sand benders and Appa is taken away. Anyways, I'm enjoying the format of it. It's very good. For now, it's a little bit lighthearted. Obviously, I know it's going to destroy me emotionally by the end of it. It's the part where Celaena meets the slaves really, really made me sad. Duh! Once again, this series is just making me sad. It's just constantly making me upset. I was really, really glad that she managed to free them. I really hope that they remain free and they just in my head, they're living their best life right now. I'm just going to think that so that I don't depress myself. My favorite part up until now has definitely been the story with Irene, if that's how you pronounce her name, I don't know. I love her. I think she's amazing. She's so sweet. She's adorable. I can't wait to read more about her. I can't wait to know about her and Kale. I wish that part was longer. That's the part that I read the quickest. It made me remember that I really, really enjoy character development and relationships over a lot of plot and world building, which is basically Throne of Glass. So I think that's why it's a little bit harder for me to read, because it's just so much world building and so much plot, which is amazing. Don't get me wrong, Sarah J. Maas is an absolute genius, and I can see why a lot of people would say that this is her best series, even though I've only read 2 books and not even the best ones yet, and half of the novella. Something that I really like about her books is how she brings on these minor characters that I know, because I know eventually who the main characters are, but for somebody who's never read the books or doesn't know anything, it's really interesting how she's already dropping all of these characters that eventually are going to come back into the story, and I love the way that she does it. And even if it's even minor characters, and Irene, I know Nox apparently comes back eventually, which I'm really excited for. I love Nox. Do you think I'm in a little bit of a reading slump? Again, like I said, this this series is emotionally draining me. I think I'm avoiding getting to the ending of The Assassin's Blade because I know it's gonna ruin my heart. I am just really, really excited to get to the rest of the books. I want to meet all of these characters and just see their growth. More updates to come. So I finished reading The Assassin's Blade last night around 1:30 a.m. because I just wanted to get it over with. By the end of it, I was just rushing through it. Honestly, I don't even know what to say. I'm just sad. I'm hurt. I'm angry. Sam did not deserve that. He deserves the world. And I really, really hope that Arobynn has a painful death. Sorry, I'm at a loss of words. I really don't even know what to say. When Arobynn used Celaena's money to buy Lysandra, that infuriated something within me. I had heard that Arobynn does sexually assault Lysandra, but I didn't know that he was going to be the person who buys her. Not to mention with Celaena's money. It's just so disgusting to me. This man raised these 2 girls from childhood, and he has this sense of ownership on them, and this sense of lust. I can't. He is awful. And don't even get me started on the whole crap about him loving Aelin, gifting her, apologizing just to win her over. That is such an abusive relationship. And then at the end, he lets her get tortured in the prisons just because he doesn't like to share. And he basically conducted all of this. And in other words, Sam's death is literally Arobyn's fault, if I understood correctly. I might have not understood correctly because I was an emotional wreck, but that's how I see it. I'm just so upset. I did everything in my power to control my tears. I kept taking deep breaths after basically every page because I really didn't want to cry too much. I was trying not to be a complete mess, although I still was. How am I feeling today? I'm feeling okay. I mean, you know, I knew Sam was gonna die. I knew he was gonna be tortured. The part where I cried was basically when Celaena was hugging his body and she mentioned his scent and how it still smelled like Sam, but it smelled like the cheap soap because she never let him use the lavender soap. And oh my gosh, I'm gonna... yeah. I don't really want to talk about this anymore. I just want to move on, forget about it. Really, there's not much else to say. And he will probably be my favorite, even when I meet Rowan. I don't give a shit about Rowan right now. I don't want to cry, so we're gonna end this video. So I'm gonna start Heir of Fire next, and I'm so excited to finally meet other characters. I can't wait to learn more about Lysandra and Iren. But I would rate the Assassin's Blade maybe like a 7 on 10, 8 on 10. None of these books have been a complete 10 on 10 for me yet, or a complete 5-star. You know, I like them. They are so well executed and so well plotted. It's just, I don't know, they just haven't reached the 5-star level for me yet. Maybe the sadness prevents me from rating it a complete 5 on 5 or a 10 on 10. If you enjoy these reading vlogs, make sure you subscribe, and you can also follow me on TikTok and Instagram. So, see you in the next one.